What's up, everybody? It's Ben, Cars and Coffee Kings, and I just thought I'd run you through what it's like if you happen to own a High Point and something goes wrong with it, and they have the lifetime American, Made in America warranty. They'll fix it, send it back to you. I just want to let you know how my experience went, and we'll unbox this thing together. My serial number is underneath there. I don't know if you could do anything with it, but I just went ahead and blocked that out for safety's sake. So, long story short, my buddy gave me this High Point 40. It's a JC40, not a JCP, so it's first generation, which means it's probably an old training gun for the police somewhere back in the 1990s when these first came out. It had my buddy who gave it to me told me that he took the safety off of it for whatever reason because it would constantly jam. He didn't want it. He gave it to me one day. I thought he was joking. Anyway, I knew what the warranty was, so I sent it off. Now, this gun, if you've ever seen a JC40, even though it says JCP, it's not. It's a JC40. If you've ever seen one of these, they're basically a brick. And I don't know. I know he fixed the safety on it, but I don't know if there's anything else wrong with it. So he's gone all the way through it, the people at Iberia Firearms, and they've gone all the way through it for me. And they're sent it back to me. Now, I sent this off at the end of October, and it just made it back to Mariana last Friday, but my gun dealer who it went to was in Tallahassee at a convention, so I couldn't get it back till this morning. So let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy and see what they've done to it and what's different. I hope I get a little list. Let's see. Looks like gun lock, new ghost ring sight. Okay, so it looks basically like it did. Sorry about my grody ass hands. I've been building a frame all morning. It looks basically like it did when I sent it off, except it's got a new safety. And, new sights. Those are different. So those are brand new. And he told me he put new grips on it, but those look the same to me, and that's definitely the same rusty ass screw. So, like I said, this is a very old model. I mean, they use Phillips head screws. Oh, he changed that plastic. I think it's called a European style magazine discharge. This bad boy right here. I think he changed that out for me, but that's still the same rusty ass magazine too. So, like I said, this gun was free, and what they did for me at High Point was free, so I can't complain. The biggest part was shipping it off to my gun dealer, which was $40. So I'm $40 into this, and I had to buy ammo for it because all my stuff runs off 9mm or 38 or 22, so I had to buy a box of ammo for it. I've never fired it, but yeah, so it took me just over a month to get it back. There does not appear to be a list of anything in here showing me what they did, but I could call them up and they would tell me. So yeah, that's how it works. I mean, you're gonna see my serial number on this is on the other side or up under here somewhere, I think. And you just register the gun with them, and then you ship it off to your local dealer, unless you happen to live close enough in Ohio to drop this off. And they'll ship it off and fix it for you, test it, and send it back. If it doesn't work, you can send it back to them. Mine took about a month though, so I sent it off end of October, and they had finished it by Thanksgiving according to them, but for some reason it took a little bit longer to ship out. So like I said, I got it back today. This is, and I've only ever found one other video with any kind of information on this exact model. This is a JC40. It's basically a brick. I bet this thing weighs 3 or 4 pounds. And yeah, there's only one other guy who's got any kind of information on this, and it's not a ton of information. He says he carries it in his motorcycle saddlebag. But this is what a JC40, Generation 1, before the JCP40, looks like. It is very, like I said, heavy, and I don't want to say the quality is not there. I've never even fired this thing, but Phillips head screws, so I don't know. That makes it easier for people to take it home apart and fix, but it also seems a little janky. But I'm not a gun expert, so I don't know. But I hope that's some good information for you guys on this gun. If you have any questions, if you're ever trying to look this up and you've got one of these, I can give you all the information I have on it. But as far as shipping this thing off the High Point, it's a pretty simple process, and they're definitely going to send it back fixed, and it doesn't cost anything. They pay for the shipping on the way out, or on the way back. So they don't even charge you that. And then you pay for the shipping on the way in when you send it off. I don't know if you can, I'm going to try and get 40 Smith & Wesson. See how it just says JC right there on the far left? Not JCP 40. That is the difference. Yeah. So, all right, guys, until next time, like I said, if you got any questions or you have any info on this model gun, let me know. Oh, and by the way, we're going to do something cool with this. At least I think it's cool. I'm not going to carry this thing around. It's basically going to live on my wall unless something terrible happens in my John Wick gun room that I plan on building. So I think I want to paint this thing like a Nerf gun. I've seen other people do it. I know some people say, yeah, the prosecutor is going to love you when you kill somebody with that thing, but whatever. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. If I murk somebody with my Nerf 40 Smith & Wesson. But yeah, I believe we're going to paint this bad boy up to look like a Nerf gun the next time you see it. And yeah, I know I'm flinging it around all willy-nilly, but it's 100% unloaded. I checked before I opened the box. I'll be honest with you. That wasn't the first unboxing. We opened it right there at the gun shop to make sure everything was kosher. And yeah. So like I said, if you got any info, any questions or anything like that, feel free to hit me up. And the next time you see this gun, it's probably going to look a lot different. Later, taters.